Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is the morning, early morning of March 23rd, 2015, and I've spent so many hours doing these overlays and with the weather and researching this subject. Just it's amazing because there's no way I have it all figured out. I mean, it just keeps on getting better all the time. Right now I just came on to make a video. I'm not. It's not like really have something new. Well, I mean, I could come up with something pretty quickly, but just basically wanted to say that it is incredible the things that I have seen. I am not lying. I don't I come on and make these videos. I'm just being myself, and I just show you what I see. And I mean, it's as real as I get. I mean, it's just the way it is. Sometimes I'm in a weird mood, and sometimes I'm just kind of laid back. Sometimes I'm angry. So, anyways, I just want to say that, and I just want to, since this picture's up already, I guess I had some other stuff to show earlier. Maybe it'll come up during the video. I'll just come up with it. But this one again, I want to show this one again. This is such a nice one right here, and it's just like the best picture I got of the lunar South Pole print, I think. Probably. I mean, I haven't really gone through all my pictures. I might even have a better one, but I don't know. That one's pretty damn good. So, anyways, I mentioned that I lined that picture up to this picture, right? Because I was building in this spot, right? It's the same thing. Come on, we have to accept that. This is a reversed image of the moon, and this is the weather, right? That's pretty incredible. I think that's pretty incredible. And then when you go further, see, this picture was already laid down. This lunar South Pole picture was down already, right? And I had done all these overlays in between. This one wasn't even. Let me turn this one off. See, it's way down here. So I got this picture is way up here, and it's never moved since I put it there. Never, not once have I fudged this picture any direction since it's been there. Not once. It's been right here the whole time. Never move it. See that? And you may think that that's like nothing there, but I'm telling you, it all happens in the Pacific. It's really, you see like this pattern. And Australia might have been back this way. I think it was actually back this way a little bit, but it goes, yeah, I think this curve right here, if you were to put this curve right here, along this curve right here, I think that's where Australia was at the time of this, but it gets a little confusing at times when you start getting in like that. But it's right here, it was here. Okay, this picture was here, and then I did all these other overlays in between, and I can bring those up, and they're all good ones. But here's Mo. These are the ones that just stand out. I could go through these and find ones that fit right in here beautifully. Probably just surprise us, because I don't, that's just I just keep moving forward. I move forward, and so, it's hard for me to just go back. But if I did, you would be shocked at what you see. And I guarantee all these up here would show something. All they're just untitled, and I go through once in a while and I find one or two and I show it in a video. This one here was aligned to. I lined it over this one, South America. It was like this was perfect South America. I had it here before I even had the lunar South Pole. See that? Okay, so let's start there. I might as well just start there. Okay, so I had that like that. Wait. Yeah. What was next? Okay, so lunar South Pole was after that. So perfect finally was actually the one that set me off right here. This one right here, this perfect finally pattern from here. Because this pattern I knew. See, before the lunar South Pole even came up, this pattern in North America, because you'll always see these patterns up in the Gulf of Alaska. Always, you will see the best patterns right in this spot, or not always the best one. I mean, they're pretty damn good though. This is one of the best spots to grab weather from. Here it used to be. I don't know what's happening here, but it's really been pretty shitty. The way that they changed the weather doesn't show anything like this anymore. I mean, look at this picture. This is just incredible. Look at this right here, and then look at this right here. That's two impacts, two different ones. That's one right here, and that's one right there. That's two impacts, and then this one here. But this is like this is what set me off right here, right? See that picture? I put that over south, or actually I just put it right here, and gonna have to bring this one in. But I did bring that one up to put up Merrill Oriental. So Perfect Finally was the one. I could see it in the. You can see the whole pattern right here. I know this is the same exact thing. Same. Look at this. Right? And you just don't even have to really pay attention to that part at this point. You're just going from like right here and here being in this same thing as the ocean floor. So then I brought up like, Indian Ocean, go up there too. Put that there, this. See that round area? Look at that big. Okay, and then look right up here. This is the whole area. It's the same pattern. It goes in there one way or another. It's up there. Trust me, it goes in there some way. And then lunar south pole came up. I just align that like this with the Schrodinger right here, the big circle, right inside the big circle, right? And when I did that, that just lined up the whole thing. Look at this. The bright spot falls right in place right there, right? See it's there. That pattern is there. Okay. And then you bring up, okay, all these other ones, I get down, and I put South America in place for some reason up here before all this even happened. And let's see what it looks like that one anyway. See, I was lining everything up to this Copernicus crater right here. This is a Copernicus print right there, so I was really and plus I already had Copernicus and Embrium up here from like 2 years ago already. This is recent, but the other stuff I already had here. I've been building here for a long time. But anyways, you see the lump. See this area right here, the big area right here, the lump in the ocean floor. And then you see this right here. That's the lump in the ocean floor. Right there, big lump right here, actually. It's a little off in South America. I know it says perfect, but it's perfect right here for. I don't need to move it. I mean, there's been a couple times when I thought I should, but I'm not going to. It goes right in here. So it's pretty close. Copernicus goes right in the spot here, and then you go. I know it all seems crazy, but it's not. Trust me. I mean, I've spent many hours looking at this. I know exactly what I'm talking about here. I've seen a lot of things. I'm telling you. See the point right here? See this point? Goes to that point, and you see the same. It's the same point. I'm telling you, it's the same point. Okay, now let's go further. Let's bring Merrill Oriental up now over this. You see how far down it was after I put this up already. Merrill Oriental, baby, right inside there. And this was not aligned to this. This fell into place this way all on its own, and I will never move it. It's just perfect. It looks like I could go a little bit that way, but I'm not even going to touch it. As you can see it. It's right inside that hole right here. Perfect. And that fell into place on its own. So this has been here ever since. Aligned with South America, basically. I aligned it to South America. And it was just like, and then I brought that up. That's right. I aligned this Mo picture to South America. That's exactly all I aligned it to. That's it. You can see how I aligned it. That spot right there goes with that crater right there. And then, I turned on Perfect Finally, and it was like right there. I couldn't believe it. And it just fell right inside that crater so beautifully. All on its own. And then you get down to the point where, it's not much further that I put the other picture up, but I didn't notice it then. This other one, right up here, it's way up here, see, it's been a while. Okay, so Mo, turn off this one, and bring up Badass, which is right here. And that, I didn't even notice how well it fit, or if I did, it didn't stick in my brain. But I had it lined up. I lined it up to the lunar south pole picture. That's what I lined it to. This one here. I lined it to that picture. Right? I lined it to this picture, and then basically I just brought up other stuff. And the other day when I made that video, I brought up Mo with this one, and I was fucking shocked. How good it fit this pattern. I was like, whoa, holy shit. Oh, you know what? Has anybody ever thought about where the word holy comes from? I think I know. I think I know where it comes from. I just want to throw that out there. It was on my mind. Look at that. Look at the center. This whole area right here. Beautiful. A little hump up here. Here, let's back it off. Get a different view. Look at that. Look at the outside right here. This whole pattern is just nice. That's how it fell into place on its own. And then, well, there's something else I'm sure there's something else I need to say about this. Let's see. Oh, and then how it fell into place. How when I take all this other stuff away, like this and this, how well it fits the spot. The number 7 right here. See how this is right in the center of the circular pattern right here? Pretty close to it. It seems crazy, but I'm telling you, dude, watch this. Check it out. Okay, so let's get down to what I've been doing today, or the last few days, or whatever. Okay, so here we go. Off that South America, what I did is, okay, South America, bring it back up. The Amazon goes like right along this ridge right here. It goes right along here. It's a straight line. The Amazon's pretty straight across South America. There's all kinds of tributaries that go into it, but it's straight across out to the Atlantic, right? So basically, what I did is just imagine. I don't want to go all the way back up there, but okay, I lined this to this line right here in China. This line that goes straight across. I line that to South America, right? Along the Amazon. And oh shit, I'm gonna have to bring it up. What am I talking about? Or no, I don't. No, I don't. I use this one. Dark weather. This is South America weather right here. This is the weather. You can see South America. Here's what can you call it? Chile, and there's Peru up here, and this is South America. You can see it. Check out the way that China fits inside of it. Right here. You see the curve? This is the Himalayan curve right there. That is the Himalayan curve. Okay. And there's another picture I have that shows that desert better, but you can see the whole thing is right there, right? Look at China. Right here. It's just a little bit off, I think. Oh, there, look at right in the center of the pyramid there. It's pretty good. Flow. It's just there. It goes there. I'll bring up the other pictures. Okay. Let me just bring it up. This is actually one that I right here, and I moved it like a dumbass. Shouldn't have moved it. There's South America, and you see that weather pattern right there, right? And then China. Okay, and everything's off the way. I had it really good too. This goes down a little bit. I'm just gonna move South America back up. I don't know if maybe it didn't move. It's going to move now. There's two places that have to be together in these pictures. Where's that? And oh, here it is. There it is, right there. That's what has to be in place. See the desert? That's the desert right there. That's the desert. And then you see the Himalayas right there. The whole pattern is right there, straight across the Amazon. Goes straight across right here. You see that line? That's right. That's perfect. That's good enough. Okay, so the weather's showing us right there in that picture. The desert right there. See the fish looking shape? See that oval shape right there? That is this right there. Guaranteed. swear to God. Okay, so that's there. See the Amazon, the straight line of the Amazon. All I did was take China basically and line it up, put that line straight across the Amazon right there, and everything felt right into place. So all the weather pictures I have of South American weather or whatever will show. I could bring them up here and put them in place, and it will show this stuff all the time. Once in a while we'll see this, it'll look better than this, hopefully. But it will show it. I promise you, it will. Look at the bird's eye. Oh, wow. Right there. That goes there. They were created in the same place. Watch, and then I bring up the black hole. And it just shows everything's built in the same place. So there's the black hole. You just watch me move that picture, right? You just watch me adjust this one to align it to that other picture of China. And look how it fits the black hole now. It fits even better than before. See this edge right here? I mean, it's there. It totally goes with this same pattern that I've seen in the Atlantic. And I got some more stuff for you too. Like now it's all coming back to me. That fits right in the hole. So South America, the Amazon, and the whole jungle there is created in that hole. Wherever this weather right here is showing a hole that's on the Earth's surface somewhere on this planet right now, still there. It could be the poles. I don't know. It kind of looks brown, Polish, like the pole, but I mean it's all over. This print can be seen everywhere, so it deceives you. It shows you different places where it moves. So, and everything's created by it. Everything's been created in this spot, so it makes it really confusing that everything's shaped the same way, right? So, anyways, check this out. This is some good evidence for you here. Let me turn off all this stuff here first. Oh, North America. I should bring that up first. So North America, USA, the Amazon. Ooh, this line right here, Amazon, right there. It goes across in the same place pretty much. It's probably not adjusted in this picture, but the dark one. I'm probably gonna have to change this one a little bit. See this curve? That's California coast right there. That goes together just like that, and you see it all falling into place. The whole shape is right there in that, baby. Guaranteed. See the curve right here? The curve's right there. It's the same curve right here. It is the same thing. Trust me. Okay. So, anyways, I mean, you don't have to trust me if you want, but I'm telling you, it's the same thing. Okay. So now where we at? We're at. Oh, here, and this is history that don't as my evidence right here. It's all here. Watch. And I gotta find this picture I did, which I didn't mark yet. It's right here somewhere. Oh, right there. Lower. Just give me a second. It's worth it. Trust me. Oh, it didn't save it. I bet it didn't save it. So how I gotta do this? Oh man, I gotta do it though. I gotta show you. It's gonna take a minute. Just give me a second here. It's gonna be in my old folder. Come on now. Don't be showing everybody what I got here. Okay. Okay, and pictures. I hope I can find it easily. Okay, so it's Siberia. Russia. It's called Russia. That's right. I don't remember the title. Russia. See, I've been doing this for a while, people. I'm not, I take it very serious. So here you go. This is the, where do I sit? Where do I click OK at? Or I just click it like this. Nope, never mind. Okay, so I got to go back and hit overlay. All right, damn it. This is my old drive, the one I used to use. And this is my fullest folder, and I haven't used it in 2 years, at least. So looking for Russia, right there, that picture right there. And it's just a cartoon-like looking. It's just a phony picture, right? Just a phony picture. But what I did is I've shown you before how it lines up in Siberia, right? Or how the lunar South Pole lines up in Russia and Siberia. If you remember, right? I showed that just recently in a video. So what I did is I brought up my lunar South Pole image. It's already here, the one I've been showing all the time, every day. And then I took that picture of Siberia, Russia, and I aligned it like this over the lunar South Pole. How it goes, how I say it goes, right? And how it goes is you put Moscow, basically. Moscow goes right here in the Schrodinger crater, right in this spot right there. That's the king's crown, right? King's crown, Christ's crown, whatever. Isn't that it? I think that's it. Yeah, right here. It looks phony in this picture. I mean, they don't give you nothing to go work with on this stupid program. But you put Moscow right there. And well, I guess they give you something. Take me to this. So you put that there, and it looks like it goes up a little bit actually, and turns like this. Yeah, Schrodinger right in there, just right. It looks like it's pretty close. It looks like that. There you go, right there, and then you got turns back down to Moscow right there. Alright, so that's in place, right? See that? Now, look at that over the lunar South Pole, and look where it puts the center of that bright spot. I told you that this is the whole lunar South Pole, all of Siberia, right? If you like this, the borders here show Schrodinger there, but I'm not lying when I tell you this. Look at the shape here. See this line, how it comes up in this way? Look at this, look at the borders of Kazakhstan. They're almost exactly identical. Just all of Russia is Schrodinger. Russia is Schrodinger. Siberia is the rest of the lunar South Pole. Russia is Schrodinger. No bullshit. I'm not bullshitting you. Alright? So there you go. And then what history do we know about Russia and Siberia? Right? The Siberian traps. The biggest lava field on the planet, right? 500,000 times bigger than the Hawaiian lava field, or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's 500,000 times bigger. This is bigger than the United States, this area here, but it's like all like these Siberian traps, right? Okay, and then what do they call this area? The steppe, right? And it's probably not in line exactly how I had it earlier, but I'm hoping this works out okay. So now, when I bring up the black hole, right? Black hole. Okay, I got it a little bit different than I had it earlier, but the step goes like right here. See the curve? I think the step goes right in there. It lines up right here. See the curve of Mongolia, how it curves like this? So I'm gonna have this other one a little bit off compared to how I had it earlier, but this curve right here where Mongolia is, right? That's where this curve should be, right here. This curve should be right over Mongolia, and that's the steppe. And I'm gonna move the lunar South Pole. I'm gonna adjust the lunar South Pole picture a little bit. This one here, I think it's just a little bit off. So let's get that right. So that's gonna be over the black hole. I want to make sure that it's still adjusted to the other one too, so I think I can do it. Actually, I think I had it pretty right to begin with. Yeah, okay, so there's the step right here. I'm not saying it's the right size yet, but that's the step where Mongolia is. They call it the step. And it steps down because why? because there's the big hole right there below it. There's a big hole. There is a big hole. There was a big hole under Russia, under Siberia, that created that area. It fits in there better than that. I know it does. I don't know. But Schrodinger should be right here. That's where Schrodinger falls. Let me bring that up now. Sorry, it gets kind of confusing, but so it's still there. And I just need to make it longer. But look where the center of the lunar south pole hits. Look where it ends up when you put this, when you line up the step the right way. Because the other ones, it doesn't matter if I line it to this or the other one. It's aligned right now. I mean, it just that looks like Russia needs to come this way a little bit, like it's just a little too short. But this part is right. So, and look where it falls. You know where that is, right? The spot right here in Siberia. Where that is. That is right here. That's right there. And that was not planned for it to fall in place that way. I knew it would, but I mean, it was not planned for it to do that. It just happens to be that. It happens to be the way it is. It's just the way it is. Because this is, I'm telling you, it hits the whole area that up there is the same. Is you're not gonna get this right now. It's Moscow. Watch. So what I got is stretch it out a little bit this way. Look at it. It's just a little. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. Now it should be just right. It's about the right size now, actually. So if I bring up the black hole again, yeah, that's right. Beautiful. So you see the steps down. This is the plateau, the Tibetan plateau right here, and China, and the Himalayas are over here. So what it does is the elevation steps down from here, from the Himalayas and the plateau, down to this area, which is there, because look at the 3D. This is like a 3D image of that spot, the way it was formed. This area. That's why it was a million-year eruption there, people. And all of, I mean, that's why. That's your eruption right there. That's your hole that it was erupting out of somewhere on the earth today, right now. The pole, wherever it is. I don't know exactly. That's my goal. I'm trying to find out where it is, but it goes like this. And that's not, that's what I have found. And until someone can prove otherwise, that's what I believe is what created the Siberian traps. They say it was a mantle plume. Hell yeah, that's a mantle plume, alright. Better fucking believe it. But it all falls into place perfectly, just like that, right there. That's it. This is the whole somewhere on Earth that just created the continents. Every one of them. All of them. Every one. Have a great night. Great morning, or whatever. Alright. Be cool. Till next time.